trending on the Huffington Post today. Oh, to be a fly on this wall. As we mentioned earlier, President Obama is hosting Hillary Clinton for lunch at the White House today. The former Secretary of State has been traveling around the country giving speeches, as you know, as she considers whether to get into the 2016 presidential campaign. Well, whether she runs or whether she doesn't, NBC says it will move forward with a new mini-series about her life. This is slated to be a 4-part movie starring Oscar nominee Diane Lane, and it will recount Clinton's final years as First Lady up to the present.
Clinton, a name in the national spotlight since as long as any 25-year-old can remember. His campaign, his scandal, her campaign, her cabinet appointment, and, well, you get the idea. And now, as the glare of 2016 lays in wait for Hillary Clinton's possible presidential journey, Hollywood is seeking to capitalize on it all. NBC announced over the weekend that it will produce a 4-hour miniseries based on the former First Lady. And the role of Rodham will go to Diane Lane. Her most recent role was as Superman's Earth Mom in Man of Steel this summer.
Mrs. Kent, I'm Lois Lane from the Daily Planet.
Perhaps more relevant, she played a Secret Service agent looking into a murder at the White House in the 1997 Wesley Snipes thriller, Murder at 1600.
The President and the First Lady, they were in the White House.
This latest project will return Lane to that setting with a different kind of scandal afoot, the one involving the president and Monica Lewinsky. NBC says the miniseries will begin at that period in time and proceed through today.
She's a compelling figure. She's polarizing sometimes, and she has been in the public eye for years making controversial decisions.
Lane is far from the first to portray HRC.
Jack Stanton could also be a great man.
Emma Thompson played a Hillary-like character in the film version of Primary Colors, a fictionalized story based on the Clintons.
We've had some tough times in our marriage, but we've worked them out.
I love your outfit.
Saturday Night Live had Amy Poehler face her character head-on in 2008.
Do I really laugh like that? Oh, yeah, well, exactly.
And more recently, Sigourney Weaver stepped into her pantsuits to play a strikingly familiar character in the 2012 series Political Animals.
Seeing as how I am the nation's leading diplomat...
Weaver's character was divorced, and of course, as we know, the real Clintons remain together. And at least one of them has given thought to who could best portray them in the movies. Bill Clinton sat down with Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein on CNN last year.
If I were to make a movie about your life, who would you want to play you, Mr. President?
Gosh, I don't know. I would trust your judgment more than mine on that.
Brad Pitt? George Clooney?
Too good looking, but you could put bulbous things on his nose. You could do makeup with him.
And Hillary? Who would you play Hillary in this movie?
Meryl Streep.
So it's a very challenging project for any actor or actress to play this kind of, larger-than-life personality who's had a big hand in running the country and the world.
There are, of course, any number of potential problems in producing a film about a character who in real life may be trying to cast herself as Commander-in-Chief. Conservatives are suspicious that this NBC miniseries will be a puff piece, one that ultimately serves as an infomercial for the Clinton candidacy. NBC insists it will be, quote, even-handed in terms of criticism and praise when it comes to dealing with Clinton and her work. And we should also note that CNN Films is planning a documentary project on Hillary Clinton by Academy Award-winning producer Charles Ferguson. And since it's a documentary, of course, the role of Hillary Clinton will be played by Hillary Clinton.